Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October 14, 2020. I'm trying not to say a different year because I normally do that and mess my intro up. Don't want to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some AEW and I didn't like this one. Because the commentary was talking random stuff. Again. And the segments, they could have do it in backstage. Because it wasn't useful of anything because it wasn't talking about a match or anything. Well, the last one was. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the segments first. We had MJF coming out, and he has this big, huge announcement. But he wants Chris Jericho to come in the ring. Sorry, I got the burps. So the Inner Circle came to the ring because he got called out, and then Sammy looks like he got his jacket, and the jacket was too big for him. I do not understand what the heck is going on with that, but his jacket was too big for him. Sammy was upset about it because he didn't want to put it on, and Chris Jericho says you should put it on because it's a gift. And then we had MJF flirting with Chris Jericho, talking about his body and all that stuff. Even his hair. He wants to touch his hair. What the heck is going on? This guy is flirting with Chris Jericho. He wants to touch his hair. Okay, and then he says he has soft hair. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but this is ridiculous. It's stupid. I did not like this thing. It's not funny. It was just bleh. That's something that they could do in backstage. Like they did with the gift stuff, they did in backstage. Why couldn't you do this in the backstage? And then we heard, even Chris Jericho says, cut the crap. What's your big announcement? And I guess MJF couldn't say that he wants to join the Inner Circle, so he has to make stupid words up that he kinda wants to be in the Inner Circle. And Chris Jericho says, you want to be part of the Inner Circle, and then Ortiz, because MJF does not shut up. Ortiz, because he tried to talk like he's like in a gang or something, like, what's up, homie, dog, dog. Don't ever talk like that again. I don't want to talk like that. But and then we had MJF, Ortiz taking the mic out of the hands of MJF and says, there's definitely no that you're not going to be part of the Inner Circle. But Chris Jericho says, we are a family, we make decisions together, and then he asked him out. What I mean by that is that he asked him he wants a steak. A dinner date with MJF next week. And of course, MJF accepted it. So we're going to see a dinner date between Chris Jericho and MJF. What am I watching that has a dinner date? They're going to have a steak dinner on live TV, and that's how you do an anniversary show, I guess. Two men are asking each other out. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but wasn't it about the Inner Circle that he wants to join, not have a dinner date with Chris Jericho? I know he was flirting and all, but oh dear Lord. Then we had, this was actually about next week. Next week we're going to have a 4-team Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match to become the North Contenders. But this is another thing that they could do in backstage, because they have this rolling thing that like WWE did back in the day when they had the Royal Rumble and they pulled out the numbers. They had the same thing, but they're going to call out the 4 teams that's going to be will be in this match. We had the Butcher and the Blade, the Private Party, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. I don't like John Silver, but him getting beat up, I would be happy for it. And the Young Bucks. And then, of course, the Young Bucks had to screw everything over. But they shook hands on FTR and told Tony Schiavone, calm down. We're not here to super kick you. So I guess they were supposed to try to super kick the Dark Order. But I think Matt Jackson super kicked the Blade. And then a big brawl happened with Alex Reynolds because John Silver got super kicked. Alex Reynolds Private Party, Young Bucks, and one half of the other Butcher and the Blade, the Butcher. And guys, they weren't really hitting each other. They were hitting each other so light. Like, I can't even hit my dang table hard because that's how hard they were hitting. And that was Alex Reynolds hitting, I think it was Mark Quinn. And then Isaiah Cassidy actually did a good move by doing Enziguri. And then we saw the Young Bucks and Private Party doing some respect, doing the props. And then they got super kick in the face as well. So the 4 teams is the Young Bucks, Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, and Dark Order for the tag team titles. Opportunity to go to Full Gear. Speaking of Full Gear, we have an 8-man tournament. I think it was 8-man tournament, but they call it the Illuminator. They're stealing off NXT, but it doesn't sound like Illuminator. It sounds like a normal tournament. It's a singles man tournament. Why you call it Illuminator? Illuminator is supposed to be something different, not a normal tournament. To be crowned as a number contender to the champion world title. So that's happened there. That's all the segments that happened there. So let's get to the matches, ladies and gentlemen. We have the tag team champ. I love the champ. I love the matches, but the segments could go to the backstage because it wasn't anything big. We got a dinner date. That was a big announcement. It wasn't confirmed that he's part of the inner circle, but we got a dinner date. Chris Jericho and MJF is going to have a dinner date having steak. Yeah, that's what we all want to hear. Weird. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the tag team titles on the line. All the titles, all 4 titles were on the line tonight. We have FTR defending their tag titles against Best Friends. It was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was FTR with the cheating wise again by attacking, I think it was Chuck Taylor. The referee was distracted, and then Dash Hardwood was about to do it like a roll-up, and then we saw Cash Wheeler on the apron smacks the tag team title belt onto Chuck Taylor's head, and then he was knocked out. 1, 2, 3. The winner is FTR. Then we had, ladies and gentlemen, how this match, Best Friends got attacked by Miro and Kip Sabian because Chuck Taylor, I think it was, got pushed into the presence of Miro's for Kip Sabian, a arcade game. I guess it was like a wedding gift, I guess. And they broke it because one of the FTRs pushed Chuck Taylor into the game, and they broke it. And then he told his wife or his fiance to go get Miro. And then at the end, when Best Friends lost and they were doing the hug, Miro came out to attack everybody else. And then Kip Sabian did a move. And then Mr. Miro had a promo, and Kip Sabian said stuff too. Miro says, "You break my stuff, it's game over now." Okay. And then we had them in a match. We had Miro and Kip Sabian versus 2 jobbers that I don't know who they are. But they beat them with the game over submission. The accolade, if you guys don't know what that is. The game over thing, and Kip Sabian really didn't do much. Of course. Then we had Cody defending his TNT title against Orange Cassidy. Nobody won this match because it was a 20-minute time draw. But in 2 weeks, we're going to see a rematch between Orange Cassidy and Cody. But this was a pretty decent match. We had the Dark Order coming in and trying to attack Cody, but they got caught, and Orange Cassidy picked up the title. Looks like he wants to hit Cody with the title, but no, he gave it to Arn Anderson, and then he continued the match. It was a pretty decent match, guys. It was pretty decent, but at the last second, we saw this mousetrap pin onto Cody that Orange Cassidy did. He was about to get the win, and the bell rang, and it was a 20-minute draw. But we know at Full Gear, Darby Allin will be versing the TNT champion in November 7th. October's not even over yet. who's going to be the champion? So now I think everybody wants to see Cody versus Darby once again. So now we know Cody's not going to lose the title until November 7th. Maybe. That's what I think. That's my prediction. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks, we get Orange Cassidy and Cody in a rematch for the TNT title. We have the women's title. We have Big Swole going for her title match against Sheeta, and the winner of that match with a running knee. I don't understand why some of the moves. I don't know, she messed up with one of the knees, back of the head, and then she did a running knee and got the 1, 2, 3. Sheeta retains. Then we had Jon Moxley versus Lance Archer. It was supposed to be a normal match, but in backstage, they've been attacking each other. Lance Archer was the first one to attack Jon Moxley, and then they got separated, and then Lance Archer was about to have an interview. Jon Moxley attacked Lance Archer, and then it got announced by Tony Khan that this match will be a no disqualification match for the main event. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good match. We got tables getting used, chairs, and ladies and gentlemen, we had Eddie Kingston on commentary. This guy does not shut up too. Why does every bad guy likes to talk? Like, this is one of these guys I want to punch in the face because they're annoying. I know it's a character, but oh my god. It's like MJF again. Shut up! Get to the point and stop talking. Please. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Jon Moxley when Lance Archer was doing a pin, and then he got reversed into a roll-up, 1, 2, 3. He couldn't kick out, and Jon Moxley won the match. But Lance Archer wasn't happy. He says, no, that was a tool. Well, it wasn't a tool. Jon Moxley won. And then he pulled the referee away, and then he did a big boots onto Jon Moxley, doing some punches until Eddie Kingston says, go help him out, to the Lucha Bros and Rey Fenix, too stupid of you, by doing a chair shot onto the back of Lance Archer. He got upset, but Jake Roberts stopped him. And then Eddie Kingston still talking, helping Jon Moxley up, still talking. And then they helped Jon Moxley raise his arm up, and then we saw the back fist from Mr. Eddie Kingston. And to end of the show, Eddie Kingston was still talking. Wow. If I forgot to tell you guys, but Lance Archer threw a producer through a glass during his entrance. So that happened. I like the matches, but the segments and the commentary needs to, calm down there. They actually had to make a good stuff. Because we found out who's Matt Hardy's attacker now. It's Sammy Guevara again by burning a whole bunch of pictures of Matt Hardy in a video package and saying he's not done until he put Matt Hardy, keep him home forever. And then they screwed up the interview with Matt Hardy saying, Tony Schiavone said, I'm sorry, and then Matt Hardy said, you knew about this, and then Tony said no, and then he says, I'm sorry again. And then everything went quiet. Do you guys not have scripts? Maybe this is why WWE has scripts, because they don't make it awkward. Maybe that's why they have scripts. Maybe this is why they know what they're saying, because you don't see a lot of WWE's interviews, just silently awkward silence. Sometimes they mess up what they have to say. I do it too, but it was awkward silence. So this anniversary show wasn't really big. I thought it would be really big. I thought they will show some clips of the whole year. But they did it on the commercial break. Picture to picture, whatever it's called. They did that on the commercial break. Wouldn't you show it to the fans that watching the TV? Why is it on picture to picture? Why is it on commercial? We couldn't hear anything. When it's picture to picture, we hear the commercials. Not that. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope this year, this second year, they know what they're doing, because their commentary was horrible. They say random things again. They were talking about the whole women's division, but there was only 2 of the women's that's fighting. They weren't even talking about Big Swole and Sheeta. And I don't know if they got themselves in trouble by saying something bad on the internet, but they wanted to stop saying every single minute that the women's so great. The women we have the best division of the women's. Okay? Are you guys in trouble or something? Did Tony Khan say you guys said something bad? Because you guys say it every minute now, and I don't want to keep on hearing it. Yeah, you guys have talented wrestlers. But why is the women's? You have to say it like freaking 10 times until the match over. Why you have to say it 10 times? Like, I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm just saying why you have to say the same thing 10 times. When there's 2 of them already in the match and you should be commentating the championship match. Not every single woman that's not even in the match. Maybe in the Battle Royal, yeah, you could say that, but 2 of them? Like, you're supposed to talk about those 2. Those 2, how great they are. Not the whole division. I don't know, you guys got yourself in trouble or something, or JR said something, Tony Schiavone said something, or Excalibur said something, and we had Tony Schiavone naked in a spa room. He was in the spa with Britt Baker. It was just weird. Just weird. Weird episode. Didn't like the segments. Wasn't really great. Too much talking. People say Seth Rollins does an hour a promo. MJF does more. And his has no point of it. Seth Rollins is just... He beats up Rey Mysterio. He wants to do the greater good. He's actually talking about his opponent. He's not flirting with opponents. Or trying to be a sexy partner. I don't know what the heck he's trying to do. But he's doing something, but he's flirting. Like a weirdo. Talking about this guy's body. Talking about this guy's hair. He wants to touch his hair. He said he doesn't want to make it weird. Oh, you made it weird by talking about his body. Like, if I was talking about some guy's body, the guy will be weirded out. I will be weirded out too if somebody talking about my body. Weirdos. Ugh. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't really like AEW. Maybe we will like NXT more, I think. But not a lot of matches, but a lot of stupid segments that happened I didn't really care about. It wasn't really big ones, not like Impact Wrestling had with Moose and EC3 and Eric Young and all that stuff. But I did enjoy the matches. The championship matches was pretty good. The Miro and Kip Sabian thing could have waited next week and have a big match like with Kenny Omega in it, but I guess not. We have to see Miro and Kip Sabian versus Jobbers in a anniversary show. It should make a big match. If you're not, because they only have 4 titles, so they can't really have championship night because they only have 4 titles. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. That's all from me today. Tyler's out. Bye!